at noon. On today's show, we're going to be featuring this beautiful 4-bedroom, 3-bath contemporary home in Great Falls, Virginia.
And I'm going to be covering a gorgeous 5-bed, 3.5 mid-century modern home in Chevy Chase.
Awesome. So for those of you guys who haven't watched our show before, every week, Alison and I, we go through all of the new listings on the market and we find 2 of our favorite new listings.
Yeah, and every week they're different. They're going to talk to different people for different reasons, but for some reason we thought that they were worth presenting to you.
Awesome. So we are going to get started. Alison is going to be sharing hers first, and then I will be going afterwards. And I don't know if you guys saw the promo, but we asked this question: what do these 2 homes have in common? Well, as we go through, you're going to find out really soon.
Yep. Okay, I am going to get started as Karen pulls up the photos and the price. So the address is 7711 Rockton Avenue. Like we said, it's in Chevy Chase. It's a 5-bed, 3.5 bath. It's just shy of 3,500 square feet. And as you look at it here, you can see that this is a mid-century modern beauty. It was built by renowned architect Carl Freeman in 1956. So for any of you mid-century modern aficionados, maybe you know a little bit about him. He's a leading innovator in modern housing and brought the California contemporary style to DC in the 60s. So as we go in here, we can start to see this beautiful open floor plan with the classic floor to ceiling windows. Something interesting is this is called Pecky cypress, this accent wall here. And it's a natural occurring kind of wood in nature that produces a cypress board that has these kind of holes and voids in it. And so it is very, wood paneling is very mid-century modern. I really do love this paneling here in this living space. But as we start to kind of continue, you see the classic vaulted ceilings. You see how everything really flows nicely from one room to another. And we're starting to look back here towards the dining room space, also accented in those Pecky cypress walls. Obviously this is just staging, but the pop of blue really stuck out to me. The wood is so warm that I think having cool colors in there is a nice balance. For so long in this area, we were seeing a lot of cool colors, a lot of silvers and grays and whites. So I'm pretty drawn to this this year. This kitchen is kind of a galley style, but it has a ton of room here. You see that we've got the pretty on-trend still white, but you've got the natural wood cabinets below. The white subway, it's pretty standard at this point to see that around here in this area. But, in my opinion, it's pretty timeless. These beautiful, I really love those lights. And then when you go to the other side, you see you've got this kind of aquamarine crystal blue color, which I think is, again, a really cool color to balance some of this warmth. That oven is absolutely gorgeous as well. If anybody didn't see, it was white with gold accents. So now we're going into the primary bedroom. Really large. If you are into mid-century modern, this should look very familiar to you with the windows on multiple sides. It looks like a really nice sized bedroom, which sometimes in older mid-century houses, the room sizes, can be on the smaller side. This bathroom is the ensuite bathroom here. Again, everything's updated. You've got cool flooring, you've got cool tile throughout. We'll see some other tiles. This vanity is very lovely and matches the whole style that you've got in that dining room and living space. And so this is back in that primary bedroom, and you can see to the right that that's the lead into the bathroom with the shower on the left. Lots of closets. Really no complaints here. We did want to just show you some of the other bedrooms so you could see that they exist, but that they also follow the same theme of the warm wood and the lots of windows. Another bathroom here. I'm really into this bathroom, to be honest. I love windows and showers, which I know a lot of people don't, but natural light is great everywhere. Hopefully you don't have neighbors who are peeking in, but you can find solutions for that. Another bedroom here, light fixtures, very cool. It's like a Sputnik style. I believe they have this in 2 different bedrooms in the house. Another super cool bathroom. I mean, I think they did an excellent choice with tile in this whole place. Even these accent mirrors are very unique and different. The listing agent did note that they're custom imported tiles and fixtures. I didn't get the details as to where they're from, but just throwing that in there for everyone to know. These shelves on the wall, I'm a huge fan of. I really think that they carry through the vibe, the mid-century, the open and whatnot. I do have lots of things to display. If anybody's is seen behind me with all the tchotchkes I have. So it's great. Now we're going downstairs, another one of those Sputnik style light fixtures. And as we go down and see the Pecky cypress on the right here again, we're going to go down and see that you've got yet another living space, which is very classic for mid-century modern. And here we are. So another really large open space with a view out into the really large outdoor space that we'll get to in a little bit. Another angle here, you can see that we've got this really cool fireplace built in. And I mean, look at all the extra space. I mean, you have a lot of room to do stuff here. This is actually in a separate little room. At first, I thought this was part of the same living room. It's not. So it's just showing you how dynamic this downstairs area is and how much like flow and overflow space, I guess, you have for guests or, you know, for your family. So now we're outside. We're looking at the back here. Okay. They've redone this back area. So there's some straw in there, but that just means the grass is going to grow in nice and beautiful in the spring. And here you have the pool. So you can see, if we look back now, you've got these various outdoor areas and windows that are looking back into your backyard area. And here's the wraparound deck that we didn't really get to see before in the beginning photos, but that initial kind of open floor plan on that top level opens right out here so that you really could continue on and have, you know, outdoor dining, entertaining. It's great that it's on that floor and that your two main entertaining rooms have outdoor spaces just adjacent to them. I love here that we have both grass and you have more kind of concrete outside here as well. So you could have a whole different sitting area if you like. And this is the front again. So that's it. It's listed at $1.8 million. It's listed by Tony Villeda of Vista Properties Group. He was very amped to let us present this today. Thank you so much for letting us have it on here. If you guys have any questions, they actually are not, as of now, having an open house that I saw online. So this is one that you definitely have to contact one of us to see. And yeah, I'd be happy to check this one out.
Awesome. And I will say, Alison, it's so interesting because we had two other homes that we had picked as our favorite, but they just came on the market yesterday, but before we could bring them to you guys, they actually went under contract yesterday evening. So depending on the homes, especially, I think we have really good taste. They are actually, some of them are going really quickly. So
yeah. So you might not want to wait for open houses, to your point. You might want to get out and see them.
Yeah, absolutely. All right, so we are going over to Great Falls, and I will, as you can see, we've already brought up this beautiful contemporary home. And I will say this home, and you guys will see why, it's kind of given me, it's a contemporary home, but it's given me a little mid-century modern vibe. And as we go in, I'll kind of point out why I'm kind of having that feel, but it's a contemporary home. So let's bring it up.
Hey, Karen, if you want to bring up the address too in the bottom, just so you know that's still on mine.
That's absolutely. So you guys should be able to see it. And here we go. Let's pull it in again. Okay, so this home is 9224 Hidden Creek Drive. Like I said, it's in Great Falls, Virginia, and it's in a great neighborhood called Glen Haven Farms. And this home has 4 bedrooms, 3 baths. It's just over 4,300 square feet. And if we want to be exact, it's 4,323. The really cool thing about it is that it's located right at the bottom of right at the end of a cul-de-sac. So it's a dead end street and you're at the end of the cul-de-sac. So that's really neat. Another thing is, as we go into the home, let's get it moving. So this home has been updated. The sellers took very good care of it. They've been updating it since 2002. And as we go in, I will, point out some of the things that were updated, because I actually have some dates of things. But as we go in, you can tell, it has all of these windows. It's an open concept with the living space. You have these beautiful hardwood floors. The railings with the iron black mat railings that are contrasting with the wood floors are really nice. As you look, you can see one side of the living dining room area, and then there's a huge family room on the other side that we'll get to. But looking back, you have these incredible large windows, bringing in all the natural light. This next shot is going to be, you also have these wonderful vaulted ceilings on the main level. And so we'll see that a little bit more when we go into the next room. But looking straight ahead, this is one of my favorite pictures. Look at this wall that's straight ahead. It was actually, I reached out to the listing agent and I was told that this wall was custom built. So these are actually cabinets and this is all storage space. And it's so neat how they did this because you also have the windows that are peeking through. So it's just, I couldn't have, I mean, this is just really beautiful, artistic. So let's continue on as we go into, you have your formal dining area as well. And I would call this our formal living room area. So this is the other side. So you come in and if you can go into your living room to your left, or you can come straight ahead. And in here is this very, very large open space area where you have your kitchen that opens into this. We can call this I think they call this a living room. I could call this a family room, but it's a wonderful big open room with lots of large windows. You have this loft that opens up into both sides. So we'll take a look at the loft upstairs, but it also overlooks the first area that we showed when we first came in. So we have this beautiful stone fireplace. We have these gorgeous doors that open into this wonderful backyard, but we're going to make you wait for this. I'll show this to you at the end. This is our stone fireplace. Actually, in our living room, Alison, we have a stone fireplace that's really similar to this. So I'm very, I really like stone fireplaces. Now, looking back, you can see the kitchen. You have this great bar. And this is kind of like a little party bar. You probably can get, it looks like maybe 9 or 10 guests, 8, 9 guests at this long island, which is really nice. And it opens up, you have this wonderful kitchen area. So in our kitchen, the kitchen was remodeled in 2013. So you have a Wolf double oven, you have a Sub-Zero 60-foot frizz and freezer. You have a Scotsman undercounter ice maker. You have a secondary sink, which I want in our house when we renovate. And you have, I don't know if you guys noticed, but there's also a nice little breakfast nook in the main living room. So this kitchen is very open. I like how you have this side counter, extra space for prepping food as well. And the kitchen is very wide. If you notice in a lot of kitchens, the kitchens tend to be more narrow, but this is a very wide kitchen area. So we're going to, on the same level, here's a look at the loft. And so this loft space could be used as a office space. It could be an extra play area. Next, we're going to see a picture. This is just looking down. This is your view from the upstairs loft, looking over into the main big family room. This is our primary bedroom suite. So it's actually on the first level. There's 2 bedrooms on the first level, and then there's 2 bedrooms downstairs. This bedroom has its own private deck, which is nice. And as you can see, there's also skylights in this room, bringing in natural light, or 1 skylight. So really nice. Our primary bathroom is updated. It has a skylight above the shower, which is really cool. Heated floors. There's dual closets in here that we're not showing, but you saw the double vanity in the shower. This is our second bedroom. So this could be, your other family member or guest, and it has its own ensuite bathroom. I think they did a really, really good job with all of the bathrooms. I love all the choices that they made. So really, really cool here. This is downstairs. So we're downstairs. There's 3 fireplaces in this beautiful home, and this is our 3rd fireplace. So this is very nice open space. You have another kitchenette downstairs. You have engineered hardwood floors. This is our large family room. We have I don't know if we have pictures of this, but there's a French doors that lead to a sunken patio that we're going to see once we go outside. So here's a picture of our kitchenette, which is, full kitchenette. And then there's a bonus room this is our bedroom, but there is a bonus room that you could probably use as a movie theater. I think we showed this, and this is one of our bedrooms. And there's 2 bedrooms down here and 1 bath, which we're not going to show. But I know you guys have been waiting for this. This is our deck from upstairs. And so this is a great, nice size deck. As we head into this beautifully landscaped backyard, beautiful hardscape here, you have a wonderful pool. And it's not just a pool, it's a spa pool. So you have outdoors, it's a swim spa and a hot tub. And we also have landscape lighting. There's an irrigation system. And this backyard was an award-winning backyard design by Wheats Landscaping. So we just have to make sure we see this, say that. Now here is this is really a pergola. I think a pergola here, and I don't know if that's wisteria or honeysuckle or some kind of grapevine, but it's really, really beautiful. Now I have this one here just because there's a 2-car garage, and I wanted to make sure that I showed this long driveway leading up to the 2-car garage. And if you can just look back at the house, how it's sitting here, it just has wonderful, it's just beautifully landscaped in the front and the back. So you have just lovely outdoor spaces. Now, one thing I will say as we go back, I want to make sure I mention some of the upgrades. Let's see. So we want to give you a few of the upgrades. There is a whole house generator that was done in 2018. New central AC was in 2018. A tankless water heater. All the doors in the house were recently done. There's multiple, as you saw, dedicated storage. There's a big storage room downstairs that we didn't show. That's also for storage. But they've taken really, really good care of this home, and I really love this home. So there is this listing is Brittany Allison of the Cassidy Alison Group, and they are holding an open house on Sunday, March 19th from 2 to 4.
That's a great house, and it's a great price point. So if you're open to living in Great Falls, if that's one of the options for you, definitely check that one out.
Yeah,
maybe don't wait for the open house based on what we said earlier, but
don't wait. And just to say, you're really close to the 495. You're close to Tyson's Mall. I mean, it's a great area, and also to Wolf Trap. So great area.
Nice.
All right. Well, those are our 2 picks for the week. I'm Karen Ringo.
And I'm Alison Scimeca.
And we will be back next week with 2 new listings. So we'll see you soon.
Bye, guys.